I'm Jacob Kaufman, I'm Nerd on the Street. It is the 7th of September 2014, and this is episode 1 of Nerd on the Street News. Alright everyone, so as you know, I don't make videos about every little technology announcement that comes out. When Apple does something big, when Microsoft does something big, when Google does something big, then I make a video about it. But just for the daily tech announcements that get thrown out there by Company A and Company B and all these small little, I mean, not small companies, but all these announcements that are, you know, insignificant to you. You don't care about them. I don't make videos about them. Because you don't care about them. However, just because you don't want to spend 10 minutes watching a video about something doesn't mean you don't want to know about it, because some of this stuff might be influencing the technology that you're going to be purchasing in the future, or some of it might involve technology that you're looking into. So yeah, I thought you guys might want just a kind of a weekly update, just a recap of all the tech news. This is not a recap of all the tech news. This is basically my picks for tech news that I found interesting. And this is for like the previous week. Obviously, the news for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday have not come out yet. So when I say it's the 7th of September, I'm giving you the news from last week. But yeah, this is just kind of a weekly recap of the top news that I thought was interesting, that I thought you might care about. So yeah, just tech news in any category, yeah, generic news from around the internet. So that's what this series will be. Like I said, I'm thinking once a week to start out with, so we'll see how it goes. So first of all, Intel this week announced their new Core M chips. They are designed for mobile PCs. They are very low on power usage. They also don't need fans. They are able to run cool enough to not overheat without a fan. And that will lead to cooler, lighter designs for mobile computers that they're included in. The new Core M chips will have 50% faster processing power and 40% better graphics performance than the current line of chips that are in most Intel-powered tablets. And this is basically going to make tablets more useful for content producers, people who actually want to do things other than just like writing email on their tablets. If you want to get into video editing, if you want to do even just basic photo editing or gaming or whatever you're doing, you know, faster processor, better graphics performance, both good things. So hopefully that will make tablets a little more useful for people who actually want to get things done. Next up, Motorola released 2 new phones this week, or new versions of their flagship phones, the Moto G and the Moto X. The new Moto G has a 5-inch 720p display with Gorilla Glass, which is an upgrade from their old display. It has a 1.2 GHz Snapdragon 400 processor, not too shabby, but not really top of the line either. It does add a micro SD card slot for expandable storage, always a good thing to hear, because it's really annoying when you can't upgrade the storage of your phone because the manufacturer didn't put a micro SD card slot in it. This slot supports up to 32 gigabytes of removable storage. Both of the cameras on the device were also updated. The back camera is now 8 megapixels and the front camera is 2 megapixels. And the device is now sporting a 2070 milliamp hour battery. The more powerful Moto X has also been updated. It now has a 5.2-inch 1080p display, a 2.5 GHz Snapdragon 801 processor, and an Adreno GPU. The back camera now has a 13 megapixel sensor, and it is capable of shooting 4K video. It also has a ring-shaped flash bulb around the lens that is supposedly better somehow than a bulb next to the lens. The Moto X has a 2300 milliamp hour battery. It also has 3 infrared emitters and 1 receiver. However, those emitters are not just for turning on your TV. I'm not sure if it supports that or not like my phone does. These emitters are actually used for hand gesture recognition. So you could hold up your phone, do a hand gesture, and then the IR emitters would bounce infrared light onto your hand and off of it back to the receiver, I guess, and then it would detect whether or not you're doing a hand gesture based on that. Speaking of Motorola, the Moto 360 is now available. That is a smartwatch that sports a round display, although it is not a complete circle. There is a small bar at the bottom that they had to put in. It's the display driver, I think it's called. So if you're interested in Android Wear smartwatches, then the Moto 360 is definitely looking like a good option. Of course, Android Wear at this time is pretty limited. I think it might have a pedometer built in and some other like fitness related things, but other than that, Mostly going to just be Google Now on your watch. But that's not just a limit of Moto 360, that's a limit to Android Wear in general. Like I said, if you're looking for an Android Wear watch, the Moto 360 looks like a great watch. But enough about Android, now on to Windows. Microsoft's China Twitter account accidentally teased Windows 8. The tweet was removed very soon after it was made, so Microsoft obviously did not warrant this preview. But Microsoft has been having a lot of slip-ups involving announcing new products before they're actually out. For instance, in the Surface Pro 3 manual earlier this year, the manual referenced products that hadn't come out yet, including the Surface Mini, which I don't think has come out yet at all. It's very clear that Microsoft's internal censoring team needs to clean up its act. Although so does Apple's, because Apple's been having way too many leaks recently too. While I was taking a look at that story, I found a tidbit of information. Apparently Windows 9 is going to bring back the Start menu. Not just the Start button, like Windows 8.1 added the Start button back. No, Windows 9 should actually bring the bottom left corner of the screen Start menu back, so that you click on the button and it doesn't take over your whole screen, it's just a small menu. And I also saw, I'm not sure if it was an artist rendering or if it was actually a preview, but it looked very nice. There was a screenshot of a possible Windows 9 Start menu design, and on the left-hand side you had your normal list of programs from the Windows 7 Start menu, but then on the right-hand side, instead of a list of folders like we used to have, you had a bunch of smart tiles, but just in, yeah, like I said, one half of the Start menu. So the tiles are a lot smaller and easier to be used with mice. I think that that's a great idea. That's just about all for this week, although I did want to mention Computer World has made a major overhaul to the design of their website, which was a pleasant surprise for me. I was kind of wary of it at first, but after examining it further, it has a smaller banner at the top of the page. It's got more pictures and larger text. You could say it has a more palatable color design, and yeah, it's looking pretty classy, pretty sleek. I've been a long-time reader of Computer World, even before I read PC World. Computer World was the first of the PC World network that I discovered, so yeah, I had grown attached to the yellow design they used to have, but the new website design for Computer World, it looks like it's more geared toward casual readers, rather than the old website that was clearly geared toward IT pros and not actually people like you and me. So yeah, like I said, there's going to be news every week. Even if there's not a major announcement every week, there's going to be news every week. And these videos are not supposed to be all-encompassing videos. These are just supposed to be short, 10-minute, 5-minute, what's, you know, the neat stuff that happened this week videos. So yeah, that's some neat stuff that happened this week. Stay tuned for our other content on our channel, and also just a quick little plug, if you haven't seen our Machinima series Displaced yet, it is on our entertainment channel, or you can find it at nerdonthestreet.com. It's called Displaced. Episode 3 will be out this week. You should definitely check it out. But for now, I guess I'll let you go. I'm Jacob Kaufman, I'm Nerd on the Street, and I will see you guys later. See ya.